First Central on News Central. Now, despite the ban on the the suspension of Twitter, if you may, in Nigeria, or the suspension of the internet in some African countries, has made a point of duty to find other means available to either vent, promote, or share their thoughts on burning issues in the regions. Now, so we have Elizabeth Musa right here to tell us all about the latest trends around the continent. Lizzie, good morning to you. Good to see you. And looks like you're matching up in the
ladies in red.
With Felicity.
Absolutely, I can see I'm matching with Felicity right there. Good morning, Felicity. How are you?
Good morning to you too.
Hi, Olisa.
Liz, what's going on? Is it Twitter? Where's the latest hashtag? Instagram, TikTok?
There is no hashtag, but we're talking about somebody currently. There's someone who is definitely making people talk on social media, and that is no one else than Nigerian 43-year-old writer Chimamanda Adichie, who, you know, is recognized for so many of her amazing works. So she's kept social media users talking for the past 48 hours when she put out, you know, a 3-part essay on her website about 3 days ago, where she addressed specific attitudes of young Nigerians with a focus on social media, Twitter most especially. She spoke on the cancel culture, you know, bandwagoning, two-facedness, entitlement mentality, and a lack of genuine compassion that characterizes many. In this essay, which came, you know, as a result of personal experiences which she had with two other writers, Chimamanda was able to clearly address these issues, and as expected, people won't stop reacting to it. Now, to give you more context on this, Chimamanda Adichie had clearly explained how being a popular figure, you're sometimes plagued with the burden of being quiet amidst rumors. But the dangers of being quiet oftentimes is, you know, problematic, because oftentimes when you're quiet for so long, it could mean, you know, when they say silence means complicity, or silence can also mean that, oh, it's correct. So this all started when, you know, she granted an interview where she talked about transgender women, and she said, you know, transgender women are women. Let's take a look at this video.
So when people talk about, you know, are trans women, my feeling is trans women are trans women. So when people talk about, you know, are trans women, my feeling is trans women are trans women.
Video definitely that you have there got lots of comments. This was last year where she granted this interview, where she said, you know what, transgender women are transgender women. So on the part of these writers that she addressed, she didn't mention their names, or people were able to decode the people she was talking about. Okay. They addressed it on social media, so last year, where they were saying that, you know what, like, why would you say transgender women are transgender women? Are you saying they're not women? And, you know, they're members of this community, you know, the LGBT community, where, you know, they are, you know, they have very strong covering right now. So they addressed it, and they came on social media and called her lots of names, which didn't go down well with Chimamanda, because of course these people are people she has housed. These are people that she feels that she has closeness with. So them coming out on social media to talk about these things, as opposed to, you know, talking to her about it, created this problem. That's for one person. And then she addressed the other person. So that's the issue. So Olisa, Oluchi, over to you guys. What do you make of this?
I am not Oluchi.
I just said Oluchi.
Oluchi is out of town, Lizzie.
So I guess Twitter, you know, and other social media, there've been comments, right, on other platforms about this.
Absolutely. First of all, the fact that she put out a very amazing essay. So it was not just, you know, the address, it was also the quality of work, the body of work she put out there. You could not help but read till the end. But also the fact that, you know, cancel culture is something that is popular currently. People just, you know, because you have a thought leader, so to speak, on social media, comes out and just says something about Felicity, say something about Olisa, and then people follow up with it and just say, you know what, we're canceling this person. And it's an issue, you know. That's it.
All right.
I kind of think that conversation, the things she put out on that piece she wrote about, you know, people having opinion and compelling you to change it she had her own ideas, she had her own thoughts, and she's entitled to it.
Yeah.
That she's a public figure does not mean she has to conform to everything that everybody wants her to conform to, and that's why she is who she is, I guess.
Quite a complex,
It
essay.
is a very complex
I read it
situation.
last night.
I don't know if we have time to look at some of the tweets that have been put out in respect to this.
All right.
Yeah, so there is a tweet there that says, you know what, Chimamanda's essay wasn't about difference in ideology or about purity. It was about the rules of engagement when you have a relationship with someone who has fame and power. That's from Najina. And there's also another tweet, that says that, let's take a look at another tweet. Okay, that's from Mogwai, Life of Mogwai. It says the Chimamanda essay is less about ideology or identity or performative virtue, even though it's about those things and more about the rules of engagement when you have a personal relationship with the person you disagree with.
All right.
I quite agree with that one.
Okay, quite a lengthy one from Chimamanda.
Yeah.
It was quite, articulate.
Yeah, a lot
expressive
to
essay,
actually
yeah.
chew upon,
Okay.
a lot to unpack from it.
All right, thank you very much, Liz, for the latest when it comes to the trend wave. Right.